Israel continues to send airstrikes towards Gaza, leveling the territory to rumble and leaving many homes in a bid to destroy the Palestinian militant group Hamas. Malacañang moves to exempt Landbank from remitting a portion of its earnings to the government after the state-run bank transferred its share of the seed money for the Maharlika Fund. And Senator Dela Rosa pays a visit to Socorro Bayanihan Services in Surigao del Norte. Find out how discussions went later on in the show. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know to jumpstart your weekend. I'm Riza Diaz. Senator Dela Rosa paid a visit to Socorro Bayanihan Services as part of inspections for the Senate hearing investigating alleged abuses within the group. Similar to previous media interviews, SBSI members continue to defend their group and deny allegations of forced marriages involving minors.
Ang gusto namin ay magkaroon ng magandang kinabukasan ng aming mga anak, makapag-aral. Kaya lang hindi namin hawak ang kanilang desisyon. Kung halimbawa na in love sila o nagka-crush sa kaparihan nila, hindi namin yun may stop.
Members also appealed to Senator Dela Rosa to be able to keep their land. The DENR previously suspended a deal granting the group rights to use and develop the protected area that serves as their headquarters. Now, this is due to supposed violations, including the establishment of checkpoints and the conduct of military-like training within the community.
We are promising to you, anuman ang naging mali namin, aayusin namin yan, itutuloy namin itong pakbarma. Please, help us. Sir, help us. This is our lives.
Now, despite the warm welcome and hours of a dialogue with the group members, Senator Bato believes that a lot of questions remain unanswered. The Senate will be conducting another hearing before submitting a committee report on the matter.
Parang merong tinatago, may tinatakpan. Dahil nga parang uniform yung kailang sagot eh. Hindi upat tinanong, may ready answer na sila.
Meanwhile, the Landbank of the Philippines is no longer required to remit a certain portion of its 2022 earnings to the government. President Marcos, under Executive Order Number 43, adjusted the percentage of net earnings to be declared and remitted by Landbank to the national government to 0%, down from 50%. Now, under Republic Act 7656, all government-owned and controlled corporations or GOCCs are required to declare and remit at least 50% of their annual net earnings. However, the same law states that the President can adjust the figure in the interest of national economy and general welfare. The executive order comes on the heels of Landbank and the Development Bank of the Philippines requesting for regulatory relief after shelling out 75 billion pesos as seed money for the Maharlika Fund. The PNP says its forensic group database remains secure so far following reports of hacking affecting several government agencies. In a statement, the PNP said that it has implemented robust cybersecurity measures and are conducting thorough vulnerability tests to further enhance defenses against unauthorized access. The PNP added that all databases of the PNP forensic group, including its DNA index, remain secure and unaffected by any breach. Now, this comes amid recent data breach in several government agencies, which includes the Philippine Statistics Authority and PhilHealth. The PNP has assured the public that they are staying on top of the situation and that ensuring cybersecurity remains a top priority. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on Wood News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Israel continues to bombard the Gaza Strip with airstrikes as the war with Hamas continues in day 8. Aerial footage shows left and right rockets fired towards Gaza, destroying entire buildings, which Israel says are being used by Hamas. Now, over 1 million Palestinians in northern Gaza faced a 24-hour notice from Israel to flee south before an expected ground offensive. Now, Gaza authorities report that nearly 2,000 people have died from the ongoing conflict. Muslims in New York have denounced Israel's attacks on Gaza, which they described as violations to human rights. The details in this report by the Associated Press.
I'm very sad about what's going there in Palestine. If you watch the news, they are leveling Gaza. Till now, at least 1,500 people got killed. More than 500 of them children, more than 400 of them women. So to see this, it's very hard. It's not easy for me as a Muslim, as a Palestinian. They spend billions of dollars to help the Ukrainian to fight the Russian because they are occupied. And at the same time, they are spending billions of dollars helping the Israeli to keep the occupation of the Palestinian. Is this not double standard? It's a crime when an Israeli got killed, but it's okay to kill 1,000 Palestinians? Are we subhuman? Are we animals? Don't we have rights? You cannot do anything here. The only thing we can do, pray, go to the mosque and pray, ask God to help our brothers in Palestine. The other thing, to talk to media, to go do demonstrations, and all of these things, honest, doesn't help our brothers in Palestine. They need water, they need food, they need medicine, they need electricity. Here's across the street is my neighbor, is a Jewish guy. His customers, 95 of his customers are Muslims. The synagogue has been there for a long time. We have a very good relation with them. When we deal with somebody, we not ask about his religion or his color.
وما نسمعه من هذه الأمور المتصاعدة ولكننا نريد أن يكون حديثنا مركزا القضية الكبرى والأساس لكافة القضايا القائمة. لو نظرنا إلى كافة المعطيات التي
I pray for peace. I pray for the people dying. I imagine if your kids like that, be knocked down, all the land, all the houses, So when somebody attack my country where I live, doesn't matter what my nationality.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 9 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.